Deion is about to get humbled, in my opinion. I did not like any parts of this speech. We're repeating ourselves. You said it, but it's about those kids.
Yep.
And he comes in and says, you're complacent. How would you know? Look, Texas A&M has a bunch of talent. They didn't win this year. The culture has to be right. And and again, I know that's SEC. But in the Pac-12, Deion's not going to have the talent advantage disparity that he had at Jackson State. And let's say he does have more talent than everybody else. It still won't matter at the level he's playing at right now because, again, those kids have to be developed, cultivated. The chemistry has to be right. There's all kind. Listen, man, he's not going to get away with what he did at that press conference forever. You can say all those things at Jackson State. Yeah, my kid who's not in the transfer portal is still a student at Jackson State. He's going to be our starting quarterback. That's against all the NCAA protocols. The kid's not even in the portal yet. And again, he's been allowed to play by his own set of rules. Man, I'm telling you, it sounds like I hate Deion Sanders. I've liked Deion. For a supremely talented, and he's in a conversation as, I bet, for one of the 100 greatest athletes in American human history. And I say that in all sincerity. He played baseball and professional football at a very high level. He played football at the highest level. He didn't work extra hard, and that's why he ran a 4.1 40. That's God-given talent. He was kissed in the womb by God and all the athleticism. And so he's one of the – and so the things that he got away with and the way that he was pampered and coddled, he doesn't know or he doesn't realize all the protocols he's been allowed to jump because of his supreme athletic talent and what that afforded him. And that most of the kids, all the kids that come to Colorado, they're not going to be nearly as talented as him. They're going to be reliant on a culture and a system that's put in place to help them develop. And I really don't think he knows much about that. I really don't. And it's like running a powerhouse high school, that one of these Catholic schools in a major city that has all the best facilities, and then they go pluck out the best talent from around the country and give those kids scholarships. And I can't remember where Jerry Fouts. Oh, didn't Jerry Fouts coach at Cincinnati Moeller, I believe, one of those elite Catholic high schools in Ohio? And he was dominant. And then he took his act to Notre Dame and he got embarrassed. And that's literally what Deion is doing at Jackson State. It's really no better than IMG Academy or some of these elite high school programs. You get more talent, you dominate everybody, and now he's jumping into the deep end of the pool. And when Jerry Fouts, I don't even know if he had much success in the Mid-American Conference when he ended up there. He's about to get humbled. And the level of idolatry, self-idolatry, and this is what a lot of people can't understand. You can you can become your own idol. People think I make fun of myself and criticize myself as a gimmick. It's not a gimmick. It's a reminder every day that I do it to don't take yourself too seriously. Don't put yourself on a pedestal. Jason, at the end of the day, you're a POS. And if not for some obedience to God, everybody would be able to see it. And so Deion is about to get humbled, in my opinion. I did not like any parts of this speech. We're repeating ourselves. You said it, but it's about those kids.
Yep.
And he comes in and says, you're complacent. How would you know?
That's
you
right.
haven't coached any of them. How would you've been coaching Jackson State. How would you know complacency was the problem? Maybe we only won one game here because our coaches were terrible or we were a bunch of injuries or a bad culture, who maybe it wasn't because we were complacent, but to sit there and say, and I'm coming, and it's all.
So
didn't like it, and I'm telling you, I like Deion, and I said what I was saying about the athleticism is I think he's not a horrible person. He's done a good job despite being blessed with all of this talent, but there's a reason why the great players don't make great coaches, and we're about to see it in real time.